What is going on, guys? Brad here from Pickdawgz.com, and I got a pick in this Minnesota versus Central Michigan college basketball game going down on Monday, November 25th, 2024. Here at Pickdawgz, we drop the most free pick videos out of anyone, so click that subscribe button, drop a like. It helps us out a lot. If you guys are looking for the picks like the best, the picks like the most, the picks that I'm betting myself personally, go to Pickdawgz.com, click the premium pick section, or click the link in the description of this video. You'll find all my plays there. All right, man. I hope everyone's having a good day. We got Central Michigan headed into Minnesota for some CBB action. Minnesota, man. This is like the new Virginia. This team just plays at a super slow pace, very low scoring games. It's insane. It's insane. I mean, you see their games, most of their games are in the 50-point range. I mean, it's rare to see a Michigan game where either team scores 60. So I expect it to be kind of a similar matchup like that we've seen in all these Minnesota games so far. But looking at Central Michigan here, 3-2 record, 3-1 ATS, averaging 72.8 points per game, giving up 66.8 points per game. Anthony Pritchard is their leading scorer, averaging 13.8 points per game. Is Anthony Pritchard little bros with Pritchard on the Celtics? I'm not too sure. If you know, let me know in the comments. But yeah, this Central Michigan team, I mean, they haven't been great, but they haven't been bad either. They're definitely a middle-of-the-road squad. I thought they looked great in that Marquette game. They lost, but they were 26.5-point favorites and only lost that one by 8. I thought that was a nice positive game there. And their last game, they played George Mason, 14-point dogs, only lost that one by 1. So, hey, this Central Michigan team's not too bad. Another good one. They played South Alabama. They were 5-point dogs in that one. They were on the road and ended up winning that one outright by 4. So Central Michigan has been a nice little moneymaker so far. They kind of just do everything decent. Nothing great, but they've kind of been playing a nice style of basketball so far. They do have one of their toughest tests with this Minnesota team and with this Minnesota defense. Minnesota, 4-1 record, 1-4 ATS, though. Every single game has been the under. Like I said, I mean, this defense is just insane. They're giving up 55.6 points per game to opposing teams, averaging 63.2 points per game. Their leading scorer is Dawson Garcia, averaging 23 points per game. So even though they're a very low-scoring team, Dawson Garcia is kind of doing all the work on the offensive end. Looking at some of their last games here, Cleveland State, they won that one by 11, but they were 13.5-point dogs in that one. Yale, they beat them by 3, 5-point favorites in that one. Or sorry, they were 13.5-point favorites against Cleveland State. And that's just kind of how their season has been going. Really, they've been favorites in most of their games this season. Every single game this season, they've been favorites, but they've struggled to cover spreads because they're just not scoring. They're just not scoring enough to cover these numbers. And honestly, I see a similar situation in this game. I think, Minnesota will probably win this one, but I don't think they score enough to be able to cover these spreads. And that's been the basis of Minnesota so far. So with this style of game, man, I'm gonna take Central Michigan. I'm going to take the points. I think Minnesota is going to use a bunch of shot clock like they always do. Neither team's going to get a bunch of possessions, and it's going to be a close game because that's just how Minnesota games go. But Central Michigan will end with the cover. I appreciate you guys watching this, man. Click that subscribe button, drop a like, drop in the comments who you're taking in this one. And if you guys are looking for the picks like the best, the picks like the most, the picks that I'm betting myself personally, go to Pickdawgz.com, click the premium pick section, or click the link in the description of this video. You'll find all my plays there. I'll catch you on the next one.